Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today I am going to be discussing how we use our content marketing calendar and how you can start using yours as well. My name is Lakeisha Sarba. I am with the Virtual Mavens. We are a social media marketing agency here in the US that provides support to online marketers, entrepreneurs, and small businesses. And what we do is we help them manage their social media and as well as manage their online presence. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into the material. So this is a content marketing calendar that we created about a year ago, and we've been revamping it ever since. And so it's really important for us to make sure that we have all the information that our clients want to provide for us as far as content is concerned, and that we always have a really easy way for them to be able to provide us with more content or with more content ideas without them having to call us or physically speak to us or send an email. So we created this shared Google document that we share with our clients. So the client would have access, and the social media team would have access, the project manager and the business manager, which is myself, would have access to this document so that we were all on the same page. We all know what's going on. If there are any changes, if the client changes their mind, they can scratch something out, put in new content ideas and the such. We also provide different ways for our clients to create more and new exciting content for their audience, because let's keep it real. It's kind of hard to fill in a content calendar when you're always trying to dig in from yourself within, trying to pull out different content and ideas. So what we've come up with is like the US holidays and of course fun holidays. And we added that to our spreadsheet here for the calendar for our clients, so that whenever they're thinking about different content that they want to create for that month or want to have us to create for them, we can go based off of some of the different fun holidays. Who doesn't want to post a really nice picture of somebody eating a yummy donut on National Donut Day? Who doesn't want to have their client taking selfies on National Selfies Day, right? So these are different things that you can think about. This month is salad month. So imagine the clients that we have that are, that own restaurants or that are chefs and caterers. They can talk a lot about how to make different salads, especially with the weather getting warm. Who wouldn't want a nice, cool salad and not have to always slave over a stove after a long day, right? So these are different ideas that we provide, that we just have here for our clients, and we actually customize these calendars for our clients based on their industry and their audience, okay? So this is just the kind of a generic one because I wanted to come on and share with you. Unfortunately, due to client privilege and confidentiality, I can't share with you one of our client calendars or one of our calendars because it has a lot of client stuff on it, but I can share with you here a blank calendar that I've kind of just filled in some stuff on to kind of give you a general idea on how you can use it. And by the way, this calendar, you can use this calendar that I'm providing, that I'm showing you here. I'll provide you with the link so that you can download it here in just a sec. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can just look on the comments and you can download the document immediately if you'd like. All right, and so again, this is just the fun holidays. And then this is content ideas, which is really big. This is something that we added, and we add to this every quarter. So this quarter, every quarter we have a meeting. We come with feedback with what the clients are saying, what they think would be helpful or useful, and different things like that. And we're always trying to find ways so that we could be more productive, and so to help our clients to be more productive as well. And so one of those things was adding content ideas right here on this monthly calendar spread or the year calendar spread. And that was because so if, say for instance, if somebody's currently working on May content, but they come here, and of course we're always ahead, so we're looking ahead to the future, but remaining present because we don't want to get too far. But they're looking and they're like, National Donut Day, that's so cool. I want you guys to post a really pretty, bright pink picture with a blue donut or whatever with all this yummy stuff on it and post it to my Instagram page, right? So fun donut pic for the gram, right? And so then she can just move on or he continue doing whatever it is that they want to do, right? Without having to get into so much detail. We come in and we see it here. Oh, okay, so she's thinking about something fun here. And then we can just kind of, get different ideas from what our clients provide here. Another thing that we that has, well, actually been here from the original one is the Google AdWords campaign, any type of different ideas that they have for that, or their Facebook ads campaign. We always like to provide them with the space to be creative, right? Because when you're in the planning process and you're looking at these different ideas, you want to make sure that you have the space to kind of do that. So we want to make sure that we provide that space, not only for them, but for you as well. Because again, we're sharing this calendar out for whoever needs to be able to be more organized to create that social media content, okay? And then down here, we're really big on goals and metrics. And I think that's what helps us stand out in the industry when it comes to social media management and online presence management, is that we encourage our clients to create really smart social media and marketing goals for themselves. And we encourage it. Like, we want to know what your goals are. We want to know what you're striving to work toward over the next 60 to 90 days. We want to help you get there. The only way that we're going to help you get there is if that we know your goals. Once we know your goals, we have buy-in to your dreams and what it is that you want to do. And we help them to push them forward so that they can continue to be consistent in their marketing. Okay. So we have them, of course, write down their goals here. And for marketing goals for us, we just want to know, like, their subscribers. How many subscribers do you have on YouTube? How many more do you want? Let's figure out a strategy so we can, create more content for your videos. What do you want to do? How many more followers do you want on Facebook? Okay, so then let's create a strategy behind that. Let's run some ads. Let's do this. Let's do more live video, right? So we can create, more of a strategy to provide them with the information they need. So all they have to do is kind of show up and be themselves, And the same thing for you, right? So you want to make sure that you're creating really smart social media goals. Again, create smart social media goals, for your social media goals. Like, what do you want? Like, why are you spending all this time marketing on social media? Why are you spending all this time on social media? What is the end result for you? What does that look like? Okay. So make sure that you're creating goals and that you're tracking your goals. Okay. And this is a great place to do that. Metrics, are really big on metrics too. We want to know how many email subscribers you have as soon as we get you out the gate, right? So as soon as we sign up a new client, we have them complete a form. We want to know where you are with your email subscribers. Are you email marketing? How are you, do you do discovery calls? How many are you looking to do a month? How many are you doing right now? How many Facebook followers do you have? How many Facebook followers are you looking to gain? Like, what is it? What is your goal in this whole thing? So we track metrics every single month, and we share those numbers with our clients. And we like to keep them here in this spreadsheet so that they can see over time when they started this actual campaign or process, or allowing us to manage their social media, and where they are now, 6 months, or 90 days down the line. So that's something that we like to do there. And it's always important that the client knows the numbers, right? I know, being an entrepreneur, you just want to be out there. You just want to serve your audience. You want to serve your people. You don't want to really get too deep into the numbers, but metrics is so important for you to know, understand where you are so that you know where you're going. Okay. And then we actually added this quarter as well. And it was, what was great about this month? We want clients to share with us what was great about this month. What is something that they accomplished, or what happened in their marketing that they felt really great about? We want to be able to have them share those experiences with us. And so the same thing for you, right? What was really great about your marketing this month? Did you get new subscribers? Were you really excited that you were getting more engagement on your Facebook Lives? What was it? So notate those things here so that when you look back, it's almost like a diary of, your marketing, over the last few months, you can see like where you were and where you are now. Okay, so that's the overview. That's just our yearly overview. Okay, and then our very next tab that we have is our content idea tracker. This is where our clients come in, and they love to be able to come in and just fill this area with all of their amazing ideas. Because let's keep it real. If you're an entrepreneur, 9 times out of 10, you're really creative. You have all these different ideas and things that are stuck in your head. We want to get those things out of your head, and we want to get you to write them down on paper, or we want you to type them out here in this computer so that you can get them off of your mind and you can spend more time doing what it is that you love doing. Okay. So this is why we created this. This was in the original format that we did, and we just kind of added some things here to this page. But we want to know what their content ideas are. Now, for instance, this 5 easy steps to using social media to market your small business online is not something that a client is going to post, right? They're not going to do that. They're going to say something like, how to get better sales results, right? So they're going to like do something like that. Okay. So that's pretty much how it's something like that, or how to use Instagram, or how to lose weight, right? So this is pretty much what we see when we come in. We see things like that, right? And what we do is we go in, and based on our formula, we've created a formula for our blog posts, where our blog writing team, I won't take credit for that, our blog writers, we have blog writers that write blog content for our clients, and they created an amazing formula to help our clients stand out. To help their content or their blog posts stand out amongst the sea of others. And they do that in a really unique way. I'm not going to give out their secret, but we'll be doing a video to help you if you're struggling with creating blog contents or getting people to kind of click on your blog or getting traffic to your blog. A lot of times, 9 times out of 10, it has something to do with your blog header or blog title. And so they've created a really nice formula. It's pretty cool and how they created. And so our clients just come in and say that this is just what they want as far as their content ideas. And if it happens to be a blog article that they want us to write this for, then it's a blog, and either our clients will write this based on the client. We know that they want us to write the blog, or they're going to write the blog themselves, and then they just have our team edit it, and then we just post it. We grab all the graphics and images and everything for them, and then we post it online to make it a really nice long form blog post. And so that's what this content area is here. And so, of course, they select from the type of content, like what is it going to be, so that we have a general idea. And then, is it going to have any type of call to action, right? Which is really important. You always want to have a call to action. We train our clients that you don't always have to be asking for someone to sign up for your email list. So you don't always have to be asking for the sale. You can ask for feedback. You can ask for someone to, comment on your video. How did they feel about the topic that you spoke about? How did they feel about the blog post that they read? Ask them for their feedback. Ask them for their experience, in regards to that very same thing. It doesn't always have to be, an opt-in. Remember, social media is all about engaging, right? And looking for that engagement, and being able to have a call to action, asking them to do something is going to not only build engagement, but it also trains people in a way that if you're always asking people to kind of do something, and if those people, do it, click here, comment here, post here, share this, share that, always asking for people to do something, then when you do ask them to, hey, sign up for this, or hey, come watch my webinar, or hey, join this program, they're already they've already become accustomed to following that, so that's something that we actually have had our clients do. And then, of course, we ask for keywords. A lot of times our clients are not really sure on the keywords, and we will help them with that. We'll kind of pull it out of them, exactly what it is that they're writing about. And then we'll just, get some SEO keywords so that we can also plug in keywords for that blog post. And then, of course, any type of links, they won't have the links or anything like that. We'll probably always come back and put it here, unless they have an image or an older blog post that they want to refer back to, or a video that they've created or something like that, then they can always add the link here. And then the channels that they want it distributed on. And then the priority. What is the priority of these things, right? Because if you have a client that comes in and they fill this whole area with their new ideas, they've had a serious download and they're like, hammering away, we want to know, whoa, this is some really great content, but where do you want us to start first? And so we ask them to prioritize what it is that they want. This can also work really well for you if you are a solo entrepreneur and you're working with a virtual assistant. You can incorporate this same social media content calendar, and you can be the one filling out these areas and then providing priority for your virtual assistant to be able to come in and kind of pick up and say, okay, this is what she wants me to do. All right. So the very next thing we're going to go to here, this is our 90-day field here. So you have April, May, June, right? So we love to work in 90 days because it's not so long, okay? It's really intimidating if you say to a client, okay, well, let's plan out the next year of your social media content. Whoa, right? Things change. Things change. Things change every hour here for us, right, guys? So we can't have people planning out their social media for 12 months, right? 90 days is a stretch for some of our clients, so we like to break it down into the 90-day bulk. So even if we get them to plan out 30 days, 60 days, and then we can be working on the other 30 to make it 90, then that's fine. But we like to have some type of cushion, and you should too as an entrepreneur. Things come up, right? I had a client recently whose dad passed away. She had to go and travel and handle all the arrangements for her mom, who was really not in good shape. And lucky for her, we had already created a bulk of the content that she needed. So we were just posting away while she was handling things for her mother. She jumped on a live stream, let everybody know what was going on, shared some different, tips for how it was for her having to plan her dad's funeral and take care of her mother, and, and what that kind of relates to entrepreneurship. She kind of spun it. But she didn't have to worry about posting. She didn't have to worry about her blog posts being posted. She didn't have to worry about her content going out, right? Her social media posts. That stuff was already done because we had already done it like the month before or the couple, the weeks before. So always think ahead. Again, you don't have to fill out in 90 days. I know that's intimidating for a lot of people, but you would be amazed by how much content you can create. You can literally create 30 days worth of content in one day. And I'm going to make a video to show you how to do that. Okay. So just hold me to that. But moving on to this, right? So here is our kind of, it's like a monthly view, but it's broken down by weeks. Okay. So we're showing week 2 because we are in week 2 of May. And then, you have week 3 and then week 4. Week 1 I'm hiding up here because we don't need to see that for this video. And so for week 2, we have 5 easy ways to start using social media to market your small business online. Now with this, I pull that from here. Remember the content idea sheet, right? So I just pretty much took this idea, I pulled it over here for May. And it's a blog post. It's a blog post that we actually posted on our website, and I can show it to you. Here it is. And it's 5 easy ways to start using social media to market your business online, right? And it's a blog post that I wrote myself. And the images are here, right? And the content is here. And you always want to break up your content whenever you're writing a blog post, FYI, because it's easier on the eye, and you always want to break it up into different little, what are these little things called? My mind is just went blank. You want to break it up into these little sections, the little dots. And you also want to make different headers, right? So subject lines, again, images. It breaks up the reading so it doesn't get so monotonous and boring, and it's not as hard on the eyes, okay? And again, breaking it up with the images, right? Header, images, links, all embedded in the blog post. Okay, so this is the blog post. And so the blog post, the status is posted, right? However, there are other statuses that we have here. We have pending, approved, revised, scheduled, rescheduled, and completed. Okay, so this blog post is posted. The type of content that this was for was a blog post, but we've created so much more because we want to get people's wheels to turn in. And again, this is the same spreadsheet that we use for our clients. And what type of content is this? Is it a checklist, a guide, a manual? Is it a Facebook post, a Facebook live stream? What is it, right? So for this video purposes, it's a blog post. It was the date that it was to be published, the keywords that were needed to be used within that blog post, and the link, right? The link that I'm going to use to kind of to do my social media stuff to kind of get this out there is the link. And this links back to that blog post. What is the buying stage? This is awareness, right? We just want to provide awareness of our brand, let people know that we're out there. And what call to action? We want people to read it. We just want people to take the time to read the actual blog post. And so then the very next thing that we have here is a how to use a social media marketing calendar, right? And that's the video. That's what I'm doing right now. This video is for YouTube. So this video will go on YouTube. It'll go on YouTube today. And these are the keywords that I'm going to use. And this link links back to our landing page where you can sign up to download this amazing calendar. Again, this is awareness. We just want people to know about it. And our call to action is for people to watch the video, right? And so again, I'm going to do another one of these, but I'm going to do it in live stream form so it won't be as long. And it's going to be the same thing, right? But I want people to download it on Facebook. Like that is going to be my whole thing. I'm going to be pushing for them to download the freebie so that we can continue to build our email list. You get the theme here. And then our social media marketing in 5 steps. I'm going to do Instagram stories tomorrow for this. And again, it's awareness. And I want people to visit our blog. or our website for that, okay? So this is how we typically use our this portion of the of our social media marketing calendar, content calendar, is we kind of break it down here in the different things. And as you can see, this is a theme, right? So this theme is also going to run over into the very next week. And I'm going to be pulling from that blog post. Now, remember I told you that you can actually create a month's worth of content in one day. Let me show you something really quick here. I'm not going to get into too much detail because that is not the video that we're creating. But from this blog post, right? There are several different topics embedded inside of this blog post, right? To create realistic social media goals. That's a whole nother blog post outside of itself. I can take the content from here and create an entirely new social media post. I can create several different social media posts about this, and I can go and I can have our team create a blog about this very thing, okay? I can also do the same thing here. This is a whole nother thing because this blog was broken down into 5 steps. I can take each step of this blog and I can create a whole nother blog post, and I can create several different social media posts about that very thing, right? So there are several different ways that that you can go in to do that. So that's just a little secret tip before I provide you with that next video that's coming up soon on how you can create a month's worth of content for your social media marketing in just one day. Okay. So I'll be doing that for you very soon. All right. So again, this is what this looks like. And then you're probably saying, well, what about the social media stuff? Voila, here it is. Right. So what you want to do here in this area is you want to take a look at your analytics or your metrics within your social media platforms. Facebook has an area for their analytics where you can actually look to see when is the best times for you to post on Facebook. If that's the case, then you go on there and you check to see when are people mainly available on that Facebook page. And then you decide what time is that. Is that 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever that, whatever the time is. And then you post whatever it is that you want to post. Decide what type of content it's going to be. What is the topic of this post, and then write the actual copy in that post, and then provide the link back to whatever you want to link it back to. And that's it. And then for Facebook, we typically, recommend based on your audience and your industry. If you're just starting out with social media, 1 post a day is good. 1 post a day, and then maybe you can sprinkle out some live streams in there. You can sprinkle about sharing other people's content, curating content from other sites in there. And then you have a full-blown Facebook campaign going on behind the scenes. Of course, you want to schedule this stuff out. Again, that's a whole nother video. We're not going to get into scheduling, but I'll share with you some of our tools that we use in another video. And then you go down, LinkedIn, the same thing, Instagram, the same thing, Twitter, the same thing. And as and then once you go in and you fill out this content, and for us, it is our social media. It's our blog writers, actually, when they finish writing the blog content, they go in and they create and format the blog in such a way. This was not me. Like, I take no credit for this. I did not format this. I wrote the blog. They went in and formatted all these other things. They grabbed images. They found links to different things and did all of that. So that's not something that I had to do. So our blog writers handle all of that. They then come in and they will take content from here, for instance. So they take some really good, like, shareable content, for instance. This would be shareable, right? With over 3 million plus people on social media today, it's no wonder entrepreneurs and small business owners are investing more time and money into their social media marketing. Hello, that is the truth, right? So you can easily take that and you can add that to here as a Facebook post. Have the time. The topic is about, our topic is about social media marketing, and then add a link that you want it to link back to, right? Something like that. You can do the same thing with Twitter. You can find little different Twitter things. There's a ton of content that you can pull right out of a blog post that you write. And you can just use it for all of your social media stuff. Why would you go and recreate the wheel, right? After you write an amazing blog post, get all of your content that you're needing to share on social media from that blog post. If you have older blog posts that are just sitting around, go in and grab content from those blog posts so that you can kind of get your social media going. You don't have to wait and always create new content. A lot of entrepreneurs waste so much time always wanting to create new. Recycle, won't you? Don't drive yourself crazy always trying to come up with something new. Recycle and repurpose the content that you have. And don't be afraid to use other people's content as well, as long as you're providing them with the credit to do so, okay? Yeah, and so that's pretty much how we do it. And then what happens is our blog writers will go in and they will, our blog writers write the blogs, they go in and they format them and post them and everything here. And then our social media or marketing assistants then come in and pull the information from here. And then they complete this entire thing here for our clients based on, and again, this is specifically based on our clients, right? So this is custom to them, custom based on, how much social media, how big is their audience based on how many times they post. Typically just for this training and just to kind of get people to learn how to use a social media calendar, we've decided to share it with everyone else. And so this is kind of like a generic calendar, if you will. And so it just has 7 days for Facebook, 5 days for LinkedIn, 7 days for Instagram, and I think it's 13 or 12 Twitter or something like that, okay? So that you can go in and do your thing, okay? But you just go in to a blog post and you just do a whole bunch of copying and pasting, right? And then what happens is our social media managers then come and pull from this, and they go into social media and do their thing, right? So we have a whole team that we kind of work together seamlessly to get a lot of stuff done for our clients, right? And so that's pretty much it, guys. So just to give you an overview of what we discussed, we went over our yearly review layout that provides our fun holidays, that gives content ideas where you can, garner ideas for your content here. We have a content tracker so that when you have those big downloads and inspired ideas and things, you can always post it here. Just because you post something here doesn't mean that you have to write about it. But if you have it on the top of your mind, why not do a brain dump, if you will, and dump all of that information out and then write it here? Then you can always come back later to say if it makes sense for you to do it or not, or decide when you're actually going to do it. Okay. And then again, this is our monthly overview, our spread here, broken up into 4 weeks that we go in and we break down, our content for blogs, for videos, so that you can have various types of content out there. Remember, written content is not the only form of content, guys. There's video. Right? There's regular video like YouTube video. There is video like live stream video for Facebook or Instagram. There is Instagram stories. There is podcast, right? So there is a whole slew of different, content. There is Pinterest, right? That's visual content. Okay. So just decide, make sure that you're just not creating one type of content. There are several different types of content that you can create for your audience, and it's a good idea to do so. Do you know why? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because your audience is not all the same, right? Just because Jane may like to read blog posts on her lunch hour doesn't mean that Michael has time to. He's in his car moving, so he wants to listen to a podcast. Or that Jimmy, he likes to watch videos on YouTube, so maybe he's, somebody is a video person, right? Or somebody wants to be more interactive with Instagram stories or, Facebook Lives. So always provide various types of content, not just written form, not just video, not just audio. Break it up so that you can provide various types of content, okay, to provide to your audience. And then last but not least, an area for you to have all of your different social media posts here. If you use an automated social media poster, like an automatic poster, like Hootsuite or Buffer or one of those automatic, you can even just take the information directly from your website and then just plug it, or from your blog, and then just plug it directly into your automated software as well, okay? So again, these are just some different ways and different ideas. We always get questions from people about how in the heck can I manage my social media better? I can't afford to have a social media manager right now, but I need some help with my social media. getting yourself a social media content calendar is the best thing you can do for your business and yourself at this point, okay? So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to go on over. We actually created a landing page for you guys. You can go over to our landing page and you can download our 90-day social media content marketing calendar, and you can become more consistent in doing so. Let me go ahead and provide you with the link so that you can do that. Okay, let's see, text. Okay, and there's the bit.ly link for you. Okay, so you can go to bit.ly backslash 2KCI850. And that link, that is an O, not a 0, but a letter O. And you can download that, your own 90-day social media marketing calendar. I'll also have it below in the links for you as well here on YouTube so that you can start getting more consistent with your social media, guys. I think it's really important for you to be able to show up for your audience. And the best way to do that is to become more organized and structured with your social media content planning, okay? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave us some comments below. If you have any questions, leave us comments below. We love feedback, all right? And again, thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate you watching this video. If you know someone that would enjoy this video, please feel free to share the video with them as well. We'd like to get as much eyes on this baby as possible. All right, again, my name is Lakeisha Sarba. I am with the Virtual Mavens. We are a social media management agency here in the US. We help small businesses and solo entrepreneurs manage their social media and their online presence. All right, so ciao for now.